After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hatch it, hatch it.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Check nickel. Louis. Hey, Haywood. Check right. Watch it, 5. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 55.
Here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Sponge. No. We're going to 54. Why is 26 Mike. I got you, boy. Wahoo. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Michael Brockers, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I got you. We're going to 54.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, he finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, you got deep?
Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Tight dog, here we go.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 24, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hard ball. Hold on. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
We're going to 53. 26 months.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go, 46. 26 months. I'm on. Zoom. 26 months.
Prescott now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 55, Mike. Go. Marlin. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Echo. Get that ball.
Goff now to throw.
Get ready.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 26, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. Go on, D. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Listen. Hey, alert 3.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Check 2 for 1. Go. Right there, 54 Mike.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, 180. Mike, 54. We got. Bang. Hey, 5. Bang, exit. Mike,
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On 4th down, Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Try to get it to Woods.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Mike. Here we go.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do going. Yeah.